I'm Julia Sondu, showing you where development is happening. Please come and join us. Russian ally Belarus is preparing to fight Ukraine with made-in-Nigeria armored vehicles procured from Proforce. According to AutoJosh, Belarus might have purchased armored vehicles from Nigerian-based defense company Proforce, which has already had orders from the Nigerian government, the United Nations and some African countries, including Chad. Proforce, a specialized manufacturer of armored vehicles based in Nigeria, has reportedly signed a contract with Belarus for the delivery of defense pieces of equipment, probably armored vehicles. With the Proforce deal stamped, Belarus is set to become the first country in Europe to acquire defense products from Nigeria, Defense Nigeria tweeted. Details of the contract have not been revealed by either Proforce Limited, the Nigerian or the Belarusian governments. Proforce Limited is a defense solution provider specialized in the manufacturing of armored personnel carriers, APCs, mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles, MRAPs, armored patrol boats, ballistic helmets and vests, and armored civilian vehicles. The Nigerian Army, through its investment arm, Nigerian Army Welfare Limited by Guarantee NAWLG, acquired 15% shareholding of Proforce Limited. Proforce is ISO 9001-2015 certified and has developed a large portfolio of products for the police, military and civilian markets. On the 24th of February 2022, Russia invaded Ukraine in a major escalation of the Russo-Ukrainian War, which began in 2014. The invasion has likely resulted in tens of thousands of deaths on both sides and caused Europe's largest refugee crisis since World War II, with an estimated 8 million people being displaced within the country by late May, as well as 7.7 million Ukrainians fleeing the country as of the 18th of October 2022. Within 5 weeks of the invasion, Russia experienced its greatest emigration since the 1917 October Revolution. The invasion has also caused global food shortages. March 13, 2022, Defense News Nigeria tweeted as follows: with the Proforce deal stamped, Belarus is set to become the first country in Europe to acquire defense products from Nigeria. This is not the first time Belarus will be a prominent feature in Nigeria's groundbreaking or historic event. This tweet came when the war in Ukraine has already commenced. Meet Adi Ogundayan, the genius behind Made in Nigeria armored vehicles. For more than 11 years, Adetokunbo Ogundayan has silently pioneered Nigeria's armored vehicles industry. He has been using his company, Proforce Defense Limited, to manufacture high-tech armored vehicles and body armor to help combat insecurity in the country. His products are not only considered good enough for use by government agencies, financial institutions, corporate organizations and diplomatic missions in Nigeria, they are also good enough for export to other African countries, thereby signaling the country's emergence as a security powerhouse on the continent. The alarming rate of insecurity in Nigeria has brought about a compelling need for individuals, organizations and governments at all levels to pay more attention to the issue of security than they hitherto did. The high-profile killings, kidnappings, robberies and all manner of armed banditry that occur in the country virtually on a daily basis have brought to the fore the fact that nobody is safe. And in the near absence of state-guaranteed security, self-help has become the only assurance of security. Every problem has a solution. The increasing rate of insecurity in the country has tasked the ingenuity of Nigerians to find solutions to it, one way or the other, legitimately. One of such Nigerians who have risen to the demand for solutions to the seemingly intractable insecurity in the country is Adetokunbo Ogundayan, founder of Proforce Defense Limited, who is also the company's group managing director. The company is Nigeria's foremost defense solutions provider that specializes in the manufacture of armored vehicles and body armor for government agencies, corporate organizations, the diplomatic community, as well as politically and economically exposed individuals who may have need for high-level security. You may not be very familiar with the name, Ogundayan, because it is not one that rings a bell in the country. But you may be familiar with his products, even if you would not link them to him. When you see police armored personnel carriers parked at strategic corners in cities across the country, especially state capitals as part of security measures, or deployed by the police at scenes of riots, chances are that you have seen Ogundayan's contribution to checking in security in the country. When you see police escorted armored bullion vans convey money at breakneck speed from one location to another in any part of the country, you may be looking at Ogundayan's product. You may not be able to identify an armored sports utility vehicle or saloon cars among the numerous ones that glide past on the streets. But some may be from the stable of Ogundayan's proforce. Ogundayan is doing what was hitherto considered far-fetched in